Hi, I want to thank everybody for having me come in here today. First of all, I want to apologize for not being there in person and to be coming to you via YouTube. But anything that I can do for my wife, especially when she volunteers me for things like this, and the fact that it helps that she has me on a token economy system is always very helpful when it comes to bribery. And, well, you guys can, giggle all you want, but you should see what I do for a Klondike bar. She's probably giving me a teacher look over there, I bet, isn't she? I have a feeling she is. Which is funny because it beats what she used to do, which was one, two. Yeah, I never really knew what came after three, but I have been in timeout plenty of times, so those actually are really kind of fun. And she's probably giving me the teacher look again. She's very good at when it comes to giving me the teacher look. She does a very good job at that. She's always giving me stern looks and telling me that to extinguish my behavior, which actually, honestly, I think she needs to extinguish her behavior sometimes because you probably don't know this, but she actually has ADD, and which it's not easy to live with sometimes, especially when she's like, "Hey, honey, I'm gonna empty the dishwasher," and I'm like, "Great, when you're done, I'll empty the other half." I'll wait for some of you to get that joke. Which I have to be honest with you, living with a school teacher is not easy. And I'll give you some examples of what I'm talking about. Before I go out on the road to do stand-up comedy, I usually like to take little yellow post-it notes, and I'll write little love notes on them, and I'll leave them all over the house for her to find. I'll put one on the bathroom mirror, I'll put one on the computer, I'll put one over on the kitchen counter. And last time I came home, I found them corrected. Right there. Do you see that? Yeah. She corrects my post-it notes. And yeah, you can laugh. Yeah, laugh all you want, but I got an 88 on the last one. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I was in the kitchen the other day, and I was writing a letter, and I got stuck on the word, and I couldn't remember how to spell the word, so I yelled out to her in the other room, and I said, "Hey, honey, how do you spell this word?" And what do you think she said? Yeah, she actually said it. She said, "Look it up." She actually said, "Look it up" to me. Yeah, I mumbled something back to her, and she's like, "What's that supposed to mean?" I'm like, "Sound it out." She's looking at me again, isn't she? I know she is. I know she is. We've been married for 15 years. We're coming up next year is 15 years we've been married, and for me it was love at first sight. That's when I first laid eyes on her that I knew that she was the one for me. That and the fact that I finally got her to go out with me after 2 years of stalking her, and that's a true story. You can ask her anytime that yes, I stalked her for 2 years before she finally got her to go out with me. But I still can't believe that we're still together after all this time, especially after she read my IEP. I mean, go figure. She read my IEP and she found out that I was LD with a side of OCD. And when I always thought that I was either ADD or ADHD, now she thinks that I need to be on a 504, which honestly, I actually think that she might be having PMS. She she called in her friends who are SLP, OT, and PT, only to find out that I was ED. I mean, not that ED. I mean the other ED. I mean, yeah. I'm fine now. Everything's good to go under there. But she, so back to the story. Anyway, we get in her CRV and we're driving down the 84. we're on our way to go to the BEA, and we're doing double sevens, and I get stopped by the ISP. He comes up to the window, he asks, and the first thing he asked me is if I was DUI, and I'm like, no, I'm triple A for the. I don't know what he was talking about. So then I tried to explain to him that we were in a hurry because we're trying to get down to BEA to learn about Common Core, because apparently, get this, apparently some kids were left behind. So then he asked me if I was happened to be married to a special ed teacher, and I said yes. And he said, well, you might just be SOL. So, with all that, I really want to thank you guys for giving me the time to come in here and spend some time with you on video. And if she's not too mad, I'm going to go ahead and turn everything right back over to her and let her take it from here. So, give my lovely, beautiful wife a big hand for letting me come on video, and I don't have to be there to see her face.